Video about these cheese rinds. So normally keep them, stick them in the freezer, and then put them in soups and stews, so a bit of extra kind of flavour. But what I did do in another video is I used these. I was kind of like, well, why did we put them in pasta or sauces and things, and then kind of throw them away afterwards? Because it is only really kind of hard cheese, so it's not as if it's got a wax coating on it. These Italian hard cheeses, the outside is just dehydrated cheese that's dried out. Maybe it's got no, because I want it to dry out, so they can't put any kind of wax on it, so it's just dehydrated cheese on the outside, which just form the crust. So I was kind of thinking, it melts and it goes soft if we cook it in a tomato sauce. So can we grate it really finely and then use it in a cacio e pepe? That was kind of my thought. So that's what we're going to do. So put some pepper in the pan here with some lard, quite a lot of pepper, and we're going to refine it in the bit of lard just to release some of the oils in the pepper. And then we've got some pasta which I've soaked in water, so it's softened up, so it goes in the pan. And then we're going to cook it in that water as well. So the starch will have come out of that pasta into that water, and that's what we're going to use to form the sauce. So I don't think I'll be able to get all that grated by the time that pasta's cooked. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to grate this cheese on the finest grated bit. I'm going to grate it on that one, which is normally for nutmeg. Normally I use that, but I think we need to go super fine. So I'm going to grate it on that, which will take a little bit longer than I actually think. And then we'll be back when pasta's almost cooked, and we're going to just about throw the cheese in. Was I going to do something else? No, that's what I was going to do. I was thinking about putting some lemon in, but no, that's another pasta dish, isn't it? Anyway, so it'll be fine. So I will grate that, cook that, and we're back to finish off. Pasta's cooked. Cheese is grated, although the very, very, very outside we can't get through. But there is 50 grams worth of finely grated Italian hard cheese. So let's add that to that. We're not really supposed to do that. We're supposed to make a bit of a we're supposed to take the cheese and add it to a bit of water first, and then add it into the pasta. But no, I don't need to do that. We'll just turn the heat off and we'll see what happens. I always kind of think that it needs to be a younger hard cheese so it melts. So this might be the only downfall of this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's clumping together. That's probably because it's too hard. And we can't heat it because that will curdle the cheese. It's kind of melting. It's kind of melting, but not really wanting to. We're getting hot water. Let's have a little bit of hot water. Keep it moving around. It's just not. Yeah, so this kind of falls in with my theory that you need to use a younger hard cheese because they're down to the melting. So. It doesn't want to melt. Let's add some hot water and see what happens. And then we will have our answer. I'll keep that handy. So the water might loosen up a little bit. No, it's not wanting to work. That's why no, it's not wanting to work. So that's why we put those in soups and stews, because they're just too hard to melt properly. And then if you're also and it's gone string, look at that. And also, so if you're having problems with your cacio e pepe and carbonara and pasta alla Gricia, it's because your cheese is too hard. So, not to worry. I'm going to add some more cheese to that. I'm not going to waste it, I'm going to eat it. That is nice. So, this is a younger, harder cheese. So this should melt. That's a lot of pepper. It should melt straight into it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you see that's wanting to melt into the cheese. That's wanting to melt into that. Yeah, so there we go. You can't use cheese rinds in pasta because it's just too dried out. It's just too dried out. But anyway, not to worry. We live and learn, don't we? And you can't find that information anywhere. No one tells you, do they? But apart from me, because I've just had a go and it's failed. Not to worry, but a failure is a success because we've learned something.